boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the favorite in a row. The real deal, him, that he builds is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW, go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. Know that we about to do that.
Yo, we got audio. Yep, I got audio. Do you guys have audio?
Do I have audio?
I hope so.
I have audio. Do you have audio?
He has audio. Sounds
I've
like
lost my visual. I've lost my visual.
Houston, we have a problem. Hello. How are you? Welcome. Anyways, hello and welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight in the chat and on YouTube or wherever the fuck. If you're listening to this, later on our Podbean, or maybe, I don't know, you're watching later on the replay, hi to you. Please comment in the live chat if you're here. If you're not, comment down below and, say hi. Tell us to fuck off. Whatever floats your boat. But anyways, check us out on Podbean. There's a link. There's always a link down in the description for our Podbean. But it's Tuesday. That means it's episode 84 of MIW, which stands for Michigan Independent Weekly, not wrestling, by the way. Wink, wink. I am the boss man, the originator, Cody Fleming. And with me tonight are my amigos, my compadres, my broskies, the 24K 5-star flavor general, Josh Harper, and the mouthpiece, the real deal heel, Danny Beals. What's up, guys?
What's up? It's too dang hot.
The world, it doesn't make sense anymore. None of it makes sense. Do you know who's going to be on AEW After Dark today? Dark today?
Yeah,
I've seen that.
What is it? Your second most favorite wrestler in the world?
Page is going to be on AEW.
You know what?
That's your second most favorite wrestler in the world.
You gotta cut. You gotta cut the kid a break, man.
Now wait a minute. So if he's on AEW Dark, does that bump him up to your first favorite, or does Atlas still stay at number one?
Atlas hasn't done anything bad in a while. He does a lot of good, really. Puts on solid matches. He's amazing in the ring. Crap.
I did try and throw my kid like a javelin.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Depends on the day.
To be fair, you've tried to throw your kid like a javelin.
Anyway.
No, I have never thrown my kid like a javelin.
That is very true. If any CPS people are watching. Now, we had a crazy weekend of wrestling. We did a lot of driving. We had some fun. Me and Dan went to UCW up in Bay City on Friday. And then all of us went to XICW for both shows on Sunday because it's XICW at the Hot Rocks and we're going to be there. Okay?
Guess what
We're
happened?
going to tell you about that after we tell you about our sponsors.
Guess
Wait,
what?
let Cody tell what happened
Guess what happened?
with his drunk ass.
I broke
What
the
happened,
camera.
Cody?
I broke the camera.
How'd you
did
break
what?
the camera?
So I was under the influence of alcohol, and
2 buckets in.
I don't know if I was that far in at this point, but anyways, I was standing up on the bench, and the action had moved, and people were in my way, so I could not see the action. So I went to pick up the camera, and I was throwing it up so that I could, slide it up the pole, like that, and it fell over and hit and went boom.
Now, hold on. Let me tell the rest of the story.
I didn't
Not
do
only
it.
did he break the camera, he bounced it off his wife.
I didn't bounce it off her.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
he
did.
did.
Whoops. I don't remember that part. Anyways. Go ahead and thank the sponsors because we're going to need them because we need a camera.
We would like to thank our sponsors, our very generous sponsors. Blue Collar
Could they be a
Championship.
little more generous, please?
Well, that's what I'm shooting at. You can find BCWA on their Facebook page at Go BCWA or on the webpage at Go BCWA. Only that's a .com.
Senor. Of course, we can't leave out the best ice cream in the world, Happy Harper
True
ice
statement.
cream. And I did say it. Don't believe me? Give it a try. That's right. Sometimes he offers a sample, sometimes. But first one's always free. Next time you better come with 20, homie. All right. So I'll give him the 4 and I'll keep the rest. But head on over to Happy Harper's Facebook page at Harpy
Harpy happy.
Herpes in every bite. Anyway.
Well, I can't sell anymore.
Yeah.
Might as well come out with that purge ice cream now.
At Happy Harper. What are we purging? Happy Harper ice cream.
That one has X-Glass in it.
Oh, boy.
Purge out your system.
Just search for Happy Harper on the Facebook there. Or you can message Josh. Or now you can check them out at J. Beckett Candy Company in Port Huron, Michigan, where they have Happy Harper ice cream in stock every day.
I got to tell us another story about XI. All right.
$20
Goes all over. Most people are gone. This young lady shows up wanting to know what Josh has got in the cooler. And I got to, for the first time in a long time, watch someone take their first bite of Happy Harper ice cream. Honestly, listen, I break his balls a lot. Y'all know that. But I'm telling you, to watch someone take their first bite of Happy Harper ice cream is like watching a kid open up their first present on Christmas. This girl smiled from ear to ear, man, and it was great.
I was going to say when you broke the hymen the first time, but hey, whatever.
So, all right, Josh, there's the one. That's the one that I give you every month. That's the one.
I count it. What I love is when someone buys one and then they go, "Oh man, you got to try this," and they let someone else try their flavor, and then that person comes up and goes, "Yeah, I need that. Give me that." That's awesome. That's fantastic. And things like this, though, is only made possible because I've got sponsors. That's right. I'd like to thank Mr. Jeremiah Goldmain of the 24 Karat Lion Productions, the person that sponsors only the best. He sponsors Adam Wick, he sponsors MM3, and he sponsors the 5-Star Flavor General. So thank you very much for sponsoring the best part of every show. And in this particular instance, it's me.
Anyways, moving on. Next, I'd like to... Hey, what's up, King? Hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. I would like to tell all of you about this awesome T-shirt right here. This one where I'm beating you in the head with a bell.
My favorite.
Right?
You mean the People's Exhibit #1?
Whatever. Anyways, it's on a T-shirt. Now you can buy it. Limited edition because not only do we need other equipment, now we need a new camera. Thanks, Cody. Anyways, so, hey, what's up, Frio? What's happening, man? You can get this on our Pro Wrestling Tees site, which has just happened to pop up into the chat as I said it. Imagine that. It's like it's supposed to do that or something. But anyways, you can get it there, or you can pay a little less, right? Because if you go on, everybody that went to Pro Wrestling Tees, right? It's $19.99 or $23.99 for the T-shirt. Then it's $7.99 for shipping. And then if you need a 2X, there's a $1.50 upcharge, or 2, 3, depending. The bigger you get, the more it costs. And then the next thing you know, you got a $23 shirt's costing you $35.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you can bypass all that bullshit if you just order it through me. $20, doesn't matter what size, and I'll bring it to a show that you're at, and you don't have to pay for shipping.
Now, see, actually, we charge you more for small sizes. So if you're a medium, it's $25.
Yep.
If you're small, it's $26. If you're an extra small, it's only $20. But me and Dan are going to punch you in the face.
Wow. When did this shit happen?
I got on the scale this morning, so.
Oh, damn. Yes, hello, my homeboy. Nice to see you.
When you put on a work shirt and a button pops.
That's usually a bad thing. So, yeah, definitely check out those T-shirts and, stuff like this. So we have results 4XI. But we didn't have Rage, so that's why we have the results, right? Whenever there's an XI on Sunday, there is no Rasslin Rage. And in fact, there's no Cody at work on Monday either. So, hey. But we're going to give you the lowdown on all these shows or events or whatever when we come back after this.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
But it's so good.
But it's just so. All right, so first up, we have results from last Thursday. That's correct. Hold on, I got to get to the right screen here. There we go. First up on the list is IWR, Insane Wrestling Revolution from Big Daddy's Boatyard in Monroe, Michigan. They had some VIP matches, so I'm assuming that if you paid for VIP price, you got VIP matches.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun. And in that first VIP match, you had the mysterious Movado coming to you from Planet Detroit, taking on one of our buddies, Billy Ray Daniels. And at the end of the day, Billy Ray just didn't have what it took to beat the mysterious Movado.
I mean, he is an earthling,
It's true.
to be fair.
Probably used his alien powers.
I mean, you don't.
He probably was drunk.
You can't beat Superman, and an alien's an alien.
Billy Ray was probably drunk.
Billy Ray's probably drunk. I mean, let's be honest. He's our friend, but we know. So he's fighting an alien drunk.
That battle's never the same level twice, I'll tell you that.
No, it's
We
not.
also had El Ridiculoso in a match with Moonshine, because there's apparently a lot of liquor in that pre-show.
Mhm.
And we ended up having El Ridiculoso not quite able to come up over the vapor of Moonshine. Moonshine took the win.
Yeah, we saw Moonshine on
Friday night?
was it Friday night? Yes, it was Friday night. Yes. At UCW. That's right. Yep.
Damn it.
And on the main card, first match on the main card, Trey Miguel took on Kenny Urban,
Who?
Skyjacker's favorite guy.
Who do you face?
Kenny Urban.
Kenny Urban.
Who?
Kenny Urban.
Kenny Urban.
Who?
You ever heard of him?
Mustachio, look like that's the 70s porn guy.
Kenny Urban.
Why do you you're anal retentive over this shit?
Because it's their thing, man.
He
It's
likes
not
him.
their thing, it's his thing. It's
Okay.
like saying the Ohio State. Fuck that shit.
Is that a thing they do?
Yes.
That's the best they can come up with? The state sucks so hard that their only thing is we're the Ohio State?
The school, the one that's been kicking Michigan's ass for like a decade now.
I'm a Lions fan, okay? I don't pay attention to win-lose records.
Well, just got some.
Now, anyway,
Anyway.
Trey won. All right. Y'all ruined it. I'm trying to do this big build
Well,
up,
that's the
you know?
beauty of the damn show, and that's why people watch. It's not because they like to see us fight. Damn it, they like
I
drama.
just like to look at this face.
Like I said, the most important thing to come out of that whole thing, though, was that Kenny Urban with that new mustache looks like 80s porn guy.
Wow, wow, wow. No, anyways,
Brown chicken, brown cow.
yeah, right. Crash defeated Sam Beal. What? Say what? Crash defeated
Nope.
Sam Beal. What the hell?
We also had Johnny Swinger defeated Rohit Raju.
Woo.
And that was
And Larry D, check it out. Larry D comes up with a win over Rhino.
he beat Rhino?
Rhino had a tough weekend, obviously.
Oh,
MM3 defeated Ben Boone by DQ. That all kind of rhymed.
Uh-huh.
So MM3 got hit with something. That's not really a win. But, I mean, if we're talking about Monroe's, the fun-loving criminals ended up going against the DTA and Nate Brock with Larry D. I'm sorry, DTA, and they also faced Nate Brock with Larry D. And the fun-loving criminals ended up coming out with the win. You had to have a Monroe with a win.
Interesting, might add.
Then Friday night, this is the one Josh and I went to. May 21st from Bay City, Michigan. UCW presenting 80s versus the 90s. First up, and yes, you know what? You heard this right, all right? Once again, there's two shows in a row, all right? Trey Miguel was the first one out. Now, this one just happened to be Trey Miguel versus our boy, the suplex shogun, Jackson Stone. And in the end, I mean, let's just call it what it is. Trey snuck one in. He did. He cheated. He did. Snuck one in on him.
Cheated.
It's right in the rules. Shogun wins. That's the rule.
Yeah, he cheated.
All the rules.
And then Xavier Walker takes on Ren Jones to get the win. Damn.
Now, listen. Ren Jones out there running his mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Then Xavier Walker's music hits, and dude was scared. I mean, these dudes, they were tag team partners at one time. Skyjacker actually reminded me, and y'all will remember, this might have been before Josh's time. They wrestled together in Blue Water.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Remember my broke down Kofi chant? Ren Jones. That was him.
Nice.
In the match of the show was named after Johnny Bravo and Johnny Swinger took on the Game Changers. And of course, just like in real life, the 80s were better than the 90s.
But who are the Game Changers before we get into this? So everybody knows.
This one, now, it was supposed to be Nate Brock and Kyle Barrett.
Uh-huh.
But Kyle Barrett could not make the show.
Okay.
So, Larry D.
So Larry D and Nate Bach?
Yes.
All right. Gotcha.
Up next, Roy Williams over Nick Green. Now, when you first see this, you're like, oh, cool. And then once you've seen Roy Williams actually start throwing blows and getting in his groove, you're like, dang.
Chased the man up a hill and threw him back down.
Yes, he did. A big old hill.
Which I like to point out
There may some little kid
that
cry.
ref couldn't count for nothing because he chased him all the way up that hill and chased him threw him down the hill, then chased him all the way back down the ring. And that ref was on like 2.5.
Uh-huh. Like I said, they made some little kid cry.
And in the main event, El Ridiculoso.
That's not how it's done.
Well, it was good enough because I fucking said so. Anyways, takes on Sam Beal and my personal motherfucking homeboy, the Dread King Logan. El Ridiculoso cheated, didn't he?
No.
Bullshit, he cheated.
Dude, no, this was a freaking sound match from start to finish. Okay?
So what you mean is El Ridiculoso cheated.
Dude,
he went over clean. Listen.
It could have been anyone's match. Dread King put on an amazing match.
So he cheated.
Sam Beal put on a good match. El Ridiculoso did a good one.
So El Ridiculoso cheated.
Being at the right place at the right time.
So El Ridiculoso cheated.
This match I put out there.
So El Ridiculoso cheated.
No, he.
Liars!
There are no rules in a three-way match. How about that?
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say there's no rules in a three-way. And I'm like, God damn, bro.
That's what he thought he was gonna say.
Yeah, dude. I was like, hells yeah, let's go.
Now, but honestly,
I'm leaving.
This match, I posted it afterward. this match was exactly what a main event match should be. It had a little bit of everything. It hit hard. It had chain wrestling. It had humor. I mean, it was, when you think main event, it was everything that you should put into every main event.
It was great.
It was one of the best main events I've seen in a long time.
Like, solidly. I'll say this all day, every day, okay? I bought my ticket. I drove the 2 hours there, 2 hours back to see Shogun. And I haven't seen Shogun in a while. And this was probably my favorite match.
Right. Interesting.
But moving on from Bay City, next we're going to be talking about Kalkaska, Michigan, as Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling presented Battleground.
Well, then why are we jumping from there and not doing Pro Wrestling All-Stars? Journey to Atlantis.
Why are we not doing Pro Wrestling All-Stars Journey to Atlantis?
I don't know.
Because we don't have results from Pro Wrestling All-Stars Journey to Atlantis.
I have them.
Well, why didn't you share with us? Why don't you like us, Cody?
I do like.
You're breaking cameras. You're not sharing results. I'm going to have to talk to your supervisor.
I thought we had them all. That's what I was, man.
I'm going to have to speak to your supervisor, Cody.
Oh, are
Yes,
you?
Sarah.
You guys. I don't
My
know.
understanding is she's a breaking champion, so you might not want to.
Oh, so am I, but we don't have results from Pro Wrestling All-Star on here.
We do not.
Fired.
You're not.
All right.
How many cameras did you break, Danny?
Not one.
How about you suck a dick? Anyways,
I'm gonna use
Pro
that.
Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit Journey to Atlantis at the Play Atlantis in Melvindale, Michigan. In the first matchup, we have Percy Drews and Kenzie James defeating Custom Made of Gaston LaRue and Cameron Saturn. Go, Dan.
The Soul Taker took on Dante Creason and Forever Young in a triple threat match where the Soul Taker comes out on top.
And Dirty Money Incorporated, newly formed Dirty Money Incorporated of FIA, Frank Isaac Anderson, and Briar Wellington defeat the Revolting Blob and Manson Killer, students of the Cobra Kai, in case you didn't know, and the BFFs Chuck Stein and Peter B. Beautiful in a fatal four-way to become the new Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit Tag Team Champions.
In match number 4, we had Adam fucking Wick taking on Kyler Coleman, who was in the chat earlier. Hi, Kyler, if you're still there. And Adam Wick was able to take on the win over Kyler Coleman.
Was supposed
He's Adam
get the
Wick.
win. Right. Yeah. Well,
Oh, no, he took it.
he took it. Okay. In the fifth matchup, Saturn Price takes on Josh's first most favorite wrestler in the history of professional wrestling, Atlas Hightower, and Rick Cartier in a #1 contender triple threat match. Saturn Price becomes the #1 contender as he pinned Rick Cartier.
You know, Saturn Price, he came in a few months ago now, and he's just been beating up people since he got there.
Arrive, beat up people, don't take no names.
So, match number 6 for the Pro Wrestling All-Stars Cruiser Core Championship. It was Solo taking on the mysterious Movado. In the end, Movado still champ.
And still.
Yup. And in the main event, the Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight champion, the Karate Kid bad boy LJ Lawrence, was took on top tier Tanner Nix. And unfortunately, Tanner wasn't able to pull out the win. partially because he's not a heavyweight, but we did have LJ Lawrence retain his championship. Now, Pro Wrestling All-Stars will be returning to the Play Atlantis in Melvindale on Friday night, June 11th. So there is a Pro Wrestling All-Star show coming up, but it's not that one.
Well, there's one Friday, but not this one. Not one at there. We'll talk about that.
It's Pro Wrestling All-Stars. Yes, it's on Friday, but it's not there.
Right.
But hey, that's what this show's for, to tell you that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Now, like I was saying, from Kalkaska, Michigan, we had Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling presented Battleground. Yeah. Aaron O'Ryan was able to defeat the Showplex Shogun Jackson Stone, Eli Shelton, TJ Meyer, Jack Burville, and Max Morrison in the ultimate scramble. Winning this match means that he gets a match of his choosing.
Yeah, he's gonna whoop. He's gonna fight Tommy Vendetta. Watch.
You know what? I mean, yeah, why not? Next up was Mitch Hewitt versus Graham Bell. He should have called somebody. In a match that featured a freaking bazooka.
What?
A bazooka.
I want a bazooka.
At the end of this match, they all wanted Mitch.
So Mitch won.
Mitch Hewitt come out on top.
Right on. Wow. Nolan Edward scores his first W in Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling against debuting Everett Connors. Interesting. Congratulations, Mr. Nolan Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
We also had Johnny Swinger, who made quick work of Nick King to pick up the 1-2 kick out. 1-2 kick out. 1-2. The ref probably got pulled out the ring, but he did get a 1-2-3. Johnny Swinger pulls out the win.
He probably didn't hit a Canadian Destroyer though, because right.
But I mean, I don't.
That should be a finisher. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Oh.
And in tag team action, it was champions Jack Price and Isaiah Broner of the Death Threat Army retaining the Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships by defeating the Purge, Sean Tyler, and Kevin Calloway.
And
I bet you that was a heck of a good fight.
Right. And in a years-old rivalry, years old, not year old,
Yeah,
years, plural, more than one.
And years.
More than one.
Yes.
Ha 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 ha. Teaching English class. Ha ha ha. Anyways, it is an old rivalry here, but we have Warhorse picking up a win over Gary J.
Those guys have fought each other all over the Midwest.
I mean, hey, a win's a win's a win. If you get one more win over your old enemy, it makes it a little better.
A win's a win's a win.
Mikey and Papa Zero took on Chris Saint in a no DQ handicap match. That's insane. It's just nuts that a 76-year-old would be in a no DQ handicap match. And the Zeros were able to defeat Christopher Saint. And after this, Papa Zero retired from wrestling undefeated. That's fantastic.
Wait. How many matches has Papa Zero had?
All of them were wins.
How many?
He's got 0 losses.
How
How many?
2. Okay, he's got 2. But he won both of those. That's a 100% win ratio.
Isn't that like Mean Gene? Mean Gene's got like 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah, Mean Gene is undefeated.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm undefeated. But Saint attacked both of them with a barbed wire kendo stick. For the love of God, why is that a thing that exists? That is Hellraiser level torture right there, okay?
I have one.
Barbed wire kendo stick. Yeah. And after that, Zero challenged him to a barbed wire match June 26th, which is the next Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling show. If you don't have tickets for it, Go get your tickets, because if you wait for us to tell you about it, it's going to be sold out.
It probably already is
almost
sold out.
It is?
I said it probably is.
I think front row is sold out, and they just have second row and past that. So if you want to go to Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestlers Doubleheader Show, June 26th, get your tickets after this show.
True statement. And in the main event, the lovable psychopath of the DTA, Tommy Vendetta, challenged Jamal King for the Mr. Chainsaw Heavyweight Championship. Are you ready? A new Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, the lovable psychopath, Tommy Vendetta.
Makes him Tommy 3 belts.
3 belts.
Interesting.
You see that picture with them just going up his chest? If he wasn't as tall as he was, it'd be too big.
Uh-huh. Did you see the picture with all of them together with them titles?
Got more gold than the Federal Reserve.
Does the Federal Reserve even have any gold?
I don't know. It was just a joke. Why'd you have to?
we
Got more gold than Fort Knox. Is that better?
There we go. I was gonna say
No, then he would have said, well, some of those belts are silver.
they are. Now you know how I feel with you two fuckers. Are you going to go sometime today about the next event, or are you just going to say
you missed your part just because I already said it.
What? So then go.
On Sunday, from a jam-packed
Wait a minute, you forgot something. Stop. You said that they had a show, but you forgot to mention it's a double header. First one in the afternoon is for the family. The second Mr. Chainsaw in the evening, adults only. Gonna get crazy in there. Now, Josh.
Happy Harper's gonna be there.
Go ahead.
Just saying.
Someone's getting stabbed.
What?
One of you two are getting stabbed.
Yay! Why am I getting stabbed?
Because you're getting stabbed. Just go.
Okay.
You don't want to now.
From a jam-packed Hot Rocks, and it was a hot rock.
Fucking right it was.
Holy crap. But in Warren, Michigan, it was not one but 2 shows for 2 different memorials, a memorial doubleheader, where we honored in show 1 Michigan timekeeping legend Greg Schmitzy, and the results from the Schmitzy Memorial Show are as follows. Kyler Coleman was able to pin Solo in the opening bout. Oh, man, that was a good match. And honestly, I was rooting for Solo, but Kyler Coleman pulled out a hard-fought win.
So
and fast-paced.
Right, yeah. So Kyler Coleman, I'm pretty sure I'm getting the feel that he's supposed to be a bad guy, right? So of course I booed him and I cheered for Solo.
Right.
But he did get the win, and that this win, he has solidified his opportunity in the next season.
Proving with that.
And there goes the light. What the fuck?
Yeah, proving ground.
Right. Fuck.
He's the first one to solidify his spot. And listen, we were talking about being hot in there. This is the only event that I've ever been to where, it might have been coincidence, but I don't know. When they have intermission when it started raining. And everybody could go out and cool off in the rain. The next matchup, this thing was just XICW put it to the floor and held it there till the very end, all the way through. Dre Jacobs takes on TJ Meyer, Billy Ray Daniels, Levi Blue. That's right, I said it. Levi Blue, Justin Dream, and Mitch Hewitt. When it was all said and done, Warboy, hand raised in the air, winner. But these guys beat the hell out of each other.
Right. Then we have a what would you call this? A kind of a rivalry. Former tag team.
It is now.
Former tag team partners, the Party Animals, right?
Yeah.
El Ridiculoso versus Mysterious Movado.
Hmm.
Movado gets the pin.
He cheated.
No, he didn't. But anyways.
We also got to see MM3 and Adam Wick, a new tag team, a debuting tag team called Golden Gates. That's fantastic. As they took on Timo Cruz and Johnny Dynamite of the Puerto Rican Wrecking Crew, Golden Gates was able to get the win. And let me tell you, the skill of these two wrestlers put together means the only thing that could possibly beat this tag team is a high shelf.
I didn't even want to laugh at that. No, let's talk about this though. I mean, they didn't win, but that's another one. Timo Cruz, don't blink, because he's in one spot. You blink, and he's all the way across the ring.
I think
All
that's
the way
Johnny
across
Dynamite.
the
I
ring.
thought that was Johnny
Sorry,
Dynamite.
yes, thank you, yes. Then it was Mr. LJ Lawrence of the Cobra Kai in a last man standing match with the Soul Taker. LJ come up with a win on that. You know, I bet you there's a very small handful of guys who can claim that they've beat Soul Taker in a last man standing match.
Right.
But LJ, he's been on a huge roll.
How in the fuck? This is bullshit. Fuck you. I'm taking the match below. So Josh, you go ahead and take this one.
You're doing what?
Alrighty. Kevin Calloway and Sean Tyler of The Purge took on the Grey Wolves, Jarvis Gray and Jimmy Gray, as The Purge was able to take out a win and get one more victory in XICW. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna let fucking motherfuckers take my shit. Motherfucking homeboy talk about his goddamn match, and you motherfuckers gonna try to steal that shit from me? Fuck you.
That's why we color code it, so we can talk about the matches we want to talk about.
Well, I'm gonna color code your motherfucking ass in a minute, motherfucker. Anyways, the Proving Ground champion and my personal fucking homeboy, the Dread King Logan, took on the Michigan-made monster, Mongo, defending his title. And when he literally put him in the hospital, literally, because his wig is split wide open, defeated Mongo to retain the Proving Ground championship.
You know, I seen them pictures afterward, and I told Mongo, I said, you be careful, because Mongo keeps getting hurt. Mongo's lady ain't gonna let Mongo play with his friends no more.
Mongo's skull got so split you could see the hamster spinning on the wheel.
You would think with that kind of carnage, it would have been an extreme intense championship match.
Yes. Now, you know,
Hey, wait a minute. You remember how when Shogun was the champ and he had, you know, he did the suplex rules, right? The Shogun suplex challenge thing.
Right.
What if the Dread King has his own thing?
he's got to make you bleed before he can try and pin you?
I mean, the Dread King's own thing is the fact that he's just been beating the snot out of every person that's tried to challenge.
I like what Dan just said, though. What if he's got to make you bleed before he can win?
A lot less people are going to be challenging him.
Yeah. Man, that would be amazing. That'd be
But listen,
cool.
you know, like I said, we've seen the before pictures of Mongo's head before they put the staples in. Bernie Mac used to use the term "push your head to the white meat show." Dude, you could see white meat.
Oh, yeah.
It was nasty. It was nasty. Next up,
Wrestling. Oh, sorry.
the fun-loving criminals. Now, they went old school. And it was Rhino, the DBA, Eddie Venom, and Jamie Cox with D-Mac. Defeating the DTA, Aaron O'Ryan, Jack Price, Tommy Vendetta, and Alex Weir.
Did you just see what I seen, Josh?
Yeah. We interrupted Danny. I'm sorry, Danny.
I was done. It's Cody's turn.
Yeah, but
I didn't see nothing. I don't have my phone died.
Dre Jacobs says he'll take that challenge.
Now, this is after the Great said, you win if you survive. So
I don't know if which challenge is he taking? That one, or is he taking the one like I have to make you bleed first?
Let's be honest, it's the War Boy. It might be both.
Well, you know what? I mean, that could be, Dre King Logan, Warboy Dre Jacobs, and let's go back up to the top here, where LJ and the Soul Taker. I mean, I'm sure everyone would love to see a last man standing match between those two.
Yeah,
They better not book any other matches, though.
In what world do you think it'd be possible for the Dread King Logan and Warboy to stay down for 10 seconds?
That's what I
could
mean.
run them over with my car and
matches.
have a tire on their chest. They're gonna get up before a 10 count.
Yeah, that's like an underground street fight. Are you fucking insane?
But that's it. You charge people to come in with the understanding one match, because that one match is gold, and it's going to take who knows how long.
That match is gonna take longer than the Dean Malenko Chris Benoit Iron Man match.
Dre says the answer is yes. So I'm assuming that he's going with all of the above. So
first you got to make them bleed. The 3 chambers of hell. First you got to make them bleed. Then turn it into, they could come up with their own for the second one. And the last one is last man standing.
See, you can't keep either of them down. They don't have the thing in their head that says, okay, it's time to stay down. It doesn't exist. Dre Jake, he just said, you're going to have to kill me. And I know that it's the exact same for the Dread King Logan.
Absolutely.
You can't keep them down. You would have to murder them. And even if you murder them, they might pop back up like daisies.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is an all-day match. This is something you can't just do. Like, you have to put some limitations on this because someone's going to die.
I have never seen an Iron Man match in indie wrestling. And if I've ever thought, for the love of God, an Iron Man match would be between the Dread King Logan and Dre Jacobs for the Proving Ground Championship.
I'm buying a ticket.
Well, no shit.
All day, every day for that.
But I'm going to also buy a stress ball because I love both these guys.
Right?
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
it.
And I'm going to just be going, oh my God, don't. Ah!
Listen, this is how that match ends, okay?
Right.
Everybody in the crowd dead of heart attacks.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, where were we at now?
It doesn't matter where we're at. We're living in our own little fantasy world, man.
Yeah. We left off with Unlimited Criminals beating the DTA.
So now we're on to the next show.
Yes, we're on to the next
which is
show.
the memorial show honoring the BUF&G. In the opening bout was his grandson, RC3, taking on Nate Bach and getting the win.
Heck yeah, he did.
And he got, you know what? The crowd is behind that guy, RC3. Yes. He's not very well, like, he's newer. I'm not saying nobody knows who he is.
Yeah,
he's newer.
He's newer.
And he's getting a very good response from the crowd.
Well,
and I went out the last 2 stand-up shows. Now, I know the last one for sure, he got a very good response. He was the pre-show match, and they got a very good response from the crowd, and they really liked him.
You know what? We got to see his, I do believe it's his debut at Proving Ground.
Yep.
And from Jump Street, the fans have wanted to be behind this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk to him,
nice guy.
he's a hell of a nice guy. Yeah,
absolutely.
so as he's going, we've got to watch him get better and better and better. He took some pretty good beatings to get better. Hey, that's how you do it.
Well, I mean, I've said this since the beginning of Rage, and I say this all the time, and I tell when I was teaching, and I tell my students this stuff all the time. And I put it out just like this, and I was very blunt, and I still am very blunt. You have to understand that in the beginning, you're going to suck, right? You are not going, if you're a white belt coming in, you are not going to look like me. I'm a 2nd degree black belt. I've been training for this amount of 8 years, whatever it is, 5, 6, 7, 8 years. I can't remember now. I've been doing it consistently for 8 years, where you've been doing it for a week or a month or 2 months. You know what I mean? You're not going to look like me. So stop, yes, you want to strive to be better and get better, what have you, but you have to understand, and I'm not saying that RC3 sucks. I'm not saying that.
No.
But you have to understand that you're on a different playing field than guys that have been in the business for 10, 15, 20 years.
Yep.
That's all I'm saying. Anyways, where am I at now?
Next up, we got to see the Puerto Rican wrecking crew of Timo Cruz and Johnny Dynamite in action again, this time against the Grey Wolves of Jimmy and Jarris Gray. And the Puerto Rican wrecking crew was able to pull out a win, making them 1-for-1 for the night, making the Grey Wolves 0-2.
0-2.
Then, in a very, very, very good match, and these two more that just beat the holy hell out of each other. Levi Blue. You know what? Can we call this an initiation?
No.
I think so.
No.
You don't think it was kind of an initiation from Mr. Atwell?
That was a welcome to.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I stand corrected. Yes. Welcome to XI. You drew Levi Blue. And we've seen Brutus Atwell. We really like what he's doing, but on this day, at this time, he got jumped in by Levi Blue, who come up with the big W.
Levi had nothing but nice things to say about.
No, you know what?
So
that match was phenomenal.
Absolutely. And again, I've stated multiple times why I like Brutus and what he's doing, and to be able to take something and make it your own is.
Levi shoved a beer bottle up his butt.
Well, we didn't have to talk about that. Why do you always got to talk about your homoerotic fantasies on the fucking show?
I didn't do it. Levi
I
did.
think it's called projection.
Dan, whatever.
Levi did it.
Anyways, Jack Price took on El Ridiculoso and won clean. Fuck both of you.
So, in a night of amazing matches, let's talk about the light heavyweight championship match between Adam Wick and Alex Weir. Holy shit. Like Alex said on Facebook, they murdered each other, and that is true. They died in that match.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic match. But at the end of it, and still, lightweight champion Adam Wick was able to take the win out over Alex Weir.
That match was exhausting in a good way, just to watch. I mean, you're like, boom, 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 back and forth. These guys beat the shit out of each other.
You're taking next, Dan. Anyways, and then in the Proving Ground champion. I stole that shit. You like that? My personal homeboy, the Dread King Logan, defeated MM3 and Justin Dream to retain the Proving Ground championship again. Twice in one night.
I think we're going to have to start the and always here too.
Think so.
I'll tell you, if he defeats Warboy, that's when you start and an always champ.
So are you saying, wait a minute, well, pause, time out.
All right.
Time out. Are you stating right here, right now on MIW, episode 83 on R2YouTube.com,
on May 25th of 2020.
You're stating that in order for the Dread King Logan to be solidified as a champion in XICW, he has to defeat the War Boy Dre Jacobs?
I'm stating that for at least me to start saying and always, he has to defeat Dre Jacobs.
Why?
That's going to be a big bar.
But why?
Because I said so. It's my opinion, and I get that.
I get it's your opinion, but I want to understand, why does he have to do that for you to do that?
When you're talking about crazy people, and by crazy I mean they don't stay down. One of the big things for the Dread King Logan, in my opinion, is that he's crazy strong. He's crazy in the sense that he doesn't stay down, and he's crazy in the sense that he will do stuff to himself and to others that sane people shouldn't think about. The Dread King Logan is crazy. So you got to start comparing him to the other crazies. He's taken on Tommy. Tommy's crazy. Not quite as crazy as Dread King. So you got to start looking at War Boy. And I do mean not Dre Jacobs.
Are you writing this shit down, Dan?
You know I did. It's on the yellow pad.
Did you write the one where he
history.
said he's not as crazy as Tommy,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Yeah,
Write
it goes
that
on the
down.
yellow pad.
Okay.
No, Tommy's not as crazy as Dread King is what I said.
Whatever. Write it down.
Yeah, you got. So if you start looking at War Boy, not Dre Jacobs, War Boy. We have seen this man make someone bleed and then lick it. We have seen him do Legos and thumbtacks and everything under the sun. If you want to talk about two crazy people facing each other, that'd be the Dread King Logan versus War Boy. That would be if he can cleanly defeat War Boy, there's not someone on the crazy level that's going to take it from him for a while.
Okay. Now I understand. Thank you for explaining to me. It makes for a great conversation, I think. That's why I asked you. I want to know why your thoughts are like that. So
Right.
Thank you for explaining that to me. You're the guy there. You're kind of cool. Where are we at now? Oh yeah, you got to talk about LJ.
Yes. LJ Lawrence defeated the mysterious Mabado, TJ Meyer, and Billy Ray Daniels in a four-way. Now, listen. TJ come out, and he was sweating nobody. Sat himself in the corner, just chilled. Wasn't even worried about it. Billy Ray come out. Like Josh said, the bottle was not quite where it was the first time we saw it.
Nope.
Mabato's Mabato. And LJ, actually, after that heck of a fight he was in with the Soul Taker, actually looked like he was better than he was again in the first match. He comes out with the win.
There you go. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this here. Well, I talk about the next match. In the next match, we had Jamie Cox, Eddie Venom, and Darren McCartney.
McCarty.
I'm sorry, I was too excited now. I messed
D-Mac
up.
to
I gotta put this down now. I messed up. I'm not worthy of it. But
at least it wasn't Troy Lemieux.
Right. Kevin Calloway, Sean Tyler, and a third member, which no one knew until you saw that Spike jean jacket came out. Mitch Hewitt was with the Purge to take these guys on. But Jamie Cox, Eddie Venom, and Darren McCartney was able to take out the win.
Boo this man.
Boo. I messed up.
Fired.
I'm gonna tell
Unemployment.
you.
Woo.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, he messed his name up
Twice.
Still can't collect unemployment though.
You fired
Listen,
me.
think about this, Josh. All right. When you think about a hockey player and you think about what they can do, you have to remember they throw blows and fight on standing on things most people can't even stand up on. So you put him in street shoes, that's ugly.
Yup.
Plain and
It
simple.
was pretty. It wasn't ugly. It was beautiful.
Oh man, he was killing it, dude. What was pretty funny is when he pulled Alex's shirt up over his head and beat the shit out of it. That was pretty funny.
That's all over Facebook. I love it.
And who put that on there?
Everyone.
His dad.
Yeah.
All right. And for the Midwest Championship, Aaron O'Ryan and the Man Beast, Rhino. What do you do? What did he say to the DBA for DBA to be like, oh yeah, by the way, Rhino's your next opponent?
Yup.
Knowing Aaron O'Ryan, he probably asked for it.
He probably asked for it. Yeah, absolutely. And man, these two big behemoths, they hit hard.
Does anybody
Rhino
know
goes-
why I pissed? How did I piss off Rhino? What did I do?
You booed him.
Talking smack.
Was I talking smack?
You were talking smack to Rhino.
What did I say to him? Anybody-
You were just telling him he wasn't good.
was I?
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
I don't remember that.
You told him he was gonna. You said you will lose.
Okay.
You know, of all the smack talk you did, he didn't acknowledge you until you said he was gonna lose. And then, you know what? Hey, let's go back to that. He gored Alex. That's Cody's fault.
Well, how's it my fault?
You made him mad. And then he folded Alex in half.
Alex got in the ring with him. That's not my fault. Can't be responsible.
Typical
for it.
Marysville person, not accepting responsibility.
So, did you already tell him who won?
Rhino goes for the gore. AO sidesteps him. Gets him for the 1, 2, 3. And still Midwest champion, Aaron O'Ryan.
Intense champion Tommy Vendetta. Vendetta.
Oh, I feel better. Okay, thank you.
Tommy Vendetta pinned the DBA in a 4 quarters of pain match, only after going through a bunch of mousetraps, stapling bills. What else did they do, man? Holy
He
shit.
stapled the man's pecker. DBA was really mad about that. He
Yeah.
specifically pointed that out. He was very angry with Tommy for that. He stapled Tommy's tongue to a turnbuckle. You can see that video. There's a little clip of that on Facebook. Y'all gotta find it.
So that was all the shows that happened last weekend. That was a filled weekend. Last weekend. Now coming up on this weekend. First show we're going to be talking about is on Friday, as Pro Wrestling All-Star Pro Wrestling All-Stars of Detroit presents the Brownstown Bonanza. That's Friday night, May 28th, from the Victory Gym in Brownstown, Michigan. Doors open at 6:45. The bell time of 7:30, with early bird pre-show matches starting at 7:05. So if you're gonna go get there early. Tickets for this event can be purchased at the door, with adults being only $10. $10 make you holla. Kids 12 and under are only $5.
You get $10 in the door, and Josh will meet you in the parking lot for another 10.
There you go.
Because you're gonna buy 2.5 pints of ice cream.
This event, as all shows at the Victory, is a fundraiser, with 50% of the proceeds going to the Victory Gym Veterans Program. The Brownstown Bonanza features a 15-man over-the-top rope bunkhouse battle royal, with the winner getting a title shot against the new Pro Wrestling All-Stars heavyweight champion, the Karate Bad Boy LJ Lawrence, in the main event.
Damn. other Pro Wrestling All-Stars Championships matches featuring Pro Wrestling All-Star Cruiser Core Champion from Planet Detroit, the mysterious Movado, Junior Heavyweight Champion Zach Thomas, and new Pro Wrestling All-Stars Tag Team Champions Dirty Money of FIA and Briar Wellington.
Dread King just came up with an idea for an OnlyFans account. It's just going to be me force feeding Dan flavors of Happy Harper.
Yes.
I got a question for you. How's Zach Thomas my brain stopped. How's Zach Thomas the junior heavyweight champion? And we had Tanner Nix fight for the heavyweight championship at the last Pro Wrestling All-Star show. But the next day, on Saturday, May 29th, all of us will be heading to Ruthless Pro Wrestling as they make their return to Burgers and Beers in Erie, Michigan.
Hey, all I'm saying is if they have $20 all you can drink, it's fucking on and popping, baby. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, man. That's for Ruthless Consequences. This is an earlier show, okay? Doors open at 4. Bell for the with the
Exactly.
Tickets for this event are front row $25, general admission $20. They can be purchased through PayPal at Ruthless Pro Wrestling RPW@gmail.com. I'm positive there's a link for that somewhere because Cody's always got links for everything.
Well, I will make that happen.
And go to their Facebook page. On the Facebook page, they're going to have all that information there. But once again, that is Ruthless Pro Wrestling RPW@gmail.com. You can also use their Cash App, $Ruthless Pro. That's their Cash App. Okay? Get your tickets because this show sounds freaking insane.
No. It doesn't sound. It is going to be fucking amazing.
I had to go to this because last RPW, ruthless. Danny and Cody went. I didn't go. I didn't shut the hell up about it. So this time, I got to go.
I got to see Justin Kyle. You did it.
Matches that we know about at this time, and there are a lot of amazing matches that have been announced. Yep. Reed Bentley versus RPW Rust Belt Death Match Champion Dale Patricks in a totally tubular, let me say it again, totally tubular death match. But I'm assuming it's a lot less totally tubular and a lot more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Death match.
Then Justin Kyle
Beast.
RPW World Champion Sam Beal.
Now, I'm going to call it right now. Sam Beal's not going to be there.
Well, hopefully he will
wasn't able to make it to XICW due to an injury.
Yeah. And I hope they strip him of his goddamn title.
Don't hate the mullet.
You know what? I like Sam Beal, but listen, you ain't at 2 shows, gone. See ya. You're not my champ no more.
Y'all just mad because he's got more hair.
I hope he comes out and flicks his
I got more hair on
up.
my face than he does on his fucking head. I don't want to hear it.
He's got a lot of hair on his head.
Whatever. Anyways. Tommy Vendetta will be taking on one Jake Christ.
Heck yeah, this is one that Skyjacker was excited about. Too.
The Dread King Logan.
You weren't paying attention.
The Dread King Logan takes on Zach Thomas.
Ooh.
In a street fight.
In a street fight.
We were just talking about that.
Let's take into consideration the first time I got to see Zach Thomas was at Pro Wrestling All Stars, and it was Dread King Logan versus Zach Thomas in a match that made my chest hurt watching it. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, in a street fight? That match might actually go to the street, down the street, around the block, and come back 2 matches later.
Is it in the same spot it was
last
time?
No, it's in Erie this time.
Isn't that where it was last time?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was.
I mean, you drove.
Yeah.
He don't remember. He don't remember.
Shut up.
At
Next,
least you didn't break a camera that time.
Gary
both of
J.
you.
Gary J. versus Jason Page.
Who is going to be on AEW Dark
Uh-huh.
tonight?
Satu Jin will be taking on Schwartzy in a 4-corner of Death Ski match.
Is there dabs involved?
No, death. Death.
But I want dabs.
Yes.
Are there I didn't ask if there's death. I asked if there's dabs.
I'm assuming
I don't know, but think about
probably
that.
after.
I have
Think
still
about-
not done a dab with fucking Schwartzy yet, dude. I'm pissed
Think
about
about that, though. You have a 4 corners of Dabski match.
it.
You-
Each
Every
one
time
is
you
like,
get to-
every time each one's a higher one.
Yeah.
Higher control.
The first one
It's
to
the
fall
first match
down,
Cody wins.
you lose.
I'll do a 4-corner of Dabskis. All day. Every day. Right now. Let's do it.
Sage Phillips will also be taking on weaponized Alex Weir.
And also,
That's all the
May-
matches we know about?
Saturday, May 29th. Superstar Championship Wrestling brings to the Community Center in McGurty Park, Corona, Michigan, Memorial Mayhem. Admission for this event. Holy cow. Never mind. It don't matter. They're sold out. I had to double check to make sure. Yep. It don't matter. You
You
don't
guys
get
got to
to,
start buying your tickets earlier.
you don't get to see it.
So no tickets for y'all.
No, it's sold out. But for those that do have tickets, be there 4:30. That's the VIP. All right. If you're general admission, don't matter when you show up, you still ain't getting in until 5:30. Seating for this show is going to be, they're still doing the limited seating. They're asking for people to bring their mask. You know, still be safe. I know things are changing for the better, but let's keep it going in the right direction for that. The bell time for this is scheduled for 6 p.m. Matches that we know of are Jamie Eternal versus Frank Stein.
Nice. And then we have Kenny Urban versus James Rampage. Oh, that guy loves me. Just like everybody loves me, you know?
You're about as popular as I am. We'll also have the Hannah Henderson versus
Mighty
Shyla
but mighty. Andre Mayday and the Lone Wolf Chuck Whedon versus the Pope brothers. Now, well, you know what? I was gonna say, if you want to see Chuck, you know, he's got just a few to finish up here in Michigan before he goes on to his further endeavors down a little farther south. Well, a lot further down south. But guess what? Sold out. Can't get in. Never mind.
All right. Tim Horner Jr. versus Keith Cream, who we have not seen in quite a while.
In a long time.
Yeah.
He probably don't like Josh. Josh made up a mean name for him.
If you don't want to be called hemorrhoid cream, don't be an ass. The Mike White versus Rob Frost.
You're such a
And
dick.
for the Superstar Heavyweight Championship
Of the world!
of the world, the Mighty Sabbath defends his title against the Soul Taker, and not just any kind of match. Guess what? It's a body bag match.
Who did you piss off to have to face the Soul Taker in a body
Thank
bag
you.
match?
That's it right there. That's what I say. You made somebody very angry.
And also, my son used to say that all the time. And also. But anyways, on May 29th from M40 Speedway in Jones, Michigan, Independence Pro Wrestling presents Back on Track. because they're getting back on track. Figure that one out, right? Tickets for this event can be purchased from Eventbrite, which I'm sure you can find the link on their page or in the event page, because, there is one of those as well right there. Tickets for this event are as follows. Front row GA $20. Front row $20. GA $15. With kids 12 and under, only $10.
Ooh.
Let me tell you, if your kid is an annoying little pissant, leave him at home.
Amen to that. All right. Now, I got...
Both of these guys always come without the kids. Except Skyjacker. Skyjacker's cool.
Yeah, 6 p.m. bell time, or 6 p.m. the doors open, and there's a 7 p.m. bell time.
All right. Now, I just got from Mr. Josh Raymond, just filled me in on what we got going on for that.
Right. Can you copy and paste them?
It's there now.
Yup.
Thank you, Josh. All right. You want to start us off, Cody?
Jimmy Shalwin challenges Derek Wolf to a rematch from their bout in Battle Creek. Shalwin accidentally hit the referee, Jeremiah Blessing. New ref entered. Shalwin pinned Wolf and then celebrates. Original ref Blessing threw it out, and Shalwin was suspended for one show.
Jake Coleman will take on
Michiana
champion Aaron O'Ryan. Oh, yeah.
That was one of the belts he had.
One of the 900 belts DTA owns.
Yeah.
In a qualifying match for a spot on the interim IPW Championship Tournament.
This is literally, we just got this information as we're...
He copied it in little tiny letters. I don't got my glasses.
And Big Mama takes on Lean Mean Selena Dean. That's going to be a good match.
I like Selena Dean.
Me too. And Big Mama, she just comes to hurt folks.
I've only ever seen Selena Dean live once, but right from the moment I liked it because she drew heat. I loved it.
Now, this will be a semifinals for the IPW Women's Tournament. The winner takes on... Does the winner really win? The winner has to take on... Randy West, who defeated Thunder Kitty earlier this month in Paw Paw for her spot in the finals. So whoever is the winner of the Big Mama Selena Dean match has to face Randy West for the IPW Women's Championship. Good luck.
Also in a qualifier, Jamal King makes his long-awaited debut against that's Minnesota independent wrestler, The System. There's Montana.
Now we have The Process, The System. What else we got? The Ohio State, The Kenny Urban,
El Ridiculoso.
That is the. You're right, L. You're right. You're right. You make
the Dread King Logan.
True.
The real deal, heel Dan deal.
You hear
the 5-star flavor general and leader of the
both of you.
Army.
Yes, somebody's just the homeboy. I mean, we got the titles. He is the homeboy.
I am the homeboy.
The homeboy.
He's a homeboy at best.
I'm a bad motherfucker. Worry about that. But, hey, listen, don't forget that we are sponsored by Happy Harper Ice Cream. How much ice cream you been selling? We could use a new camera. But anyways, there was that. And then, who else? Oh, yeah, BCWA, at Go BCWA on Facebook, and then GoBCWA.com. Mm-hmm. Also, don't forget you can find T-shirts on ProWrestlingTees.com/Rasslin Rage, but you can order those new ones from us for for $20. And we also have MIW T-shirts and hats, so you guys can check those out as well. By the way, Justin Dream bought one of our hats the other day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Everybody should get an MIW hat because they're badass.
What's Bernardo? Put it on your head so you don't get a heat stroke.
Right. Dan's wearing one right now.
Yep.
Right there. It says MIW on the front. It's got our logo, and then on the back, it has Rasslin Rage logo on the back. So,
I'm also wearing one. You just can't see the top of my head.
I forget all the time. The whole purpose of it was for MIW, wear it this way.
right.
For Rasslin Rage, wear it backwards.
Right. Yeah.
So
So
we all knew what show we were watching.
absolutely.
You know. Yeah.
So, we will be at Ruthless Pro. If we see you, or if you see us, say hi, do whatever. Come on over, buy me a beer. I like that too. What'd you say?
Huh? Did I say buy some ice cream? I don't think I said buy some ice
Oh,
cream.
buy some ice cream, buy some merch, whatever. We got stickers too.
Just randomly throw money at us until
Yes.
we can buy.
If you bring a stapler and money, I will staple money. But it's got to be at least a $20 bill to Josh. Got to have a stapler, though.
Yeah.
If you just give me $20, I'm just taking your $20.
I'm gonna go DBA on you.
Dude, did you see what I did on his birthday?
Real birthday or
DBA's birthday, yes.
Oh, DBA's birthday. No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, so it was his birthday, so I commented. I said, please don't stab me. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Anyways, good stuff. There's your what? We got 4 events, right? 4 events taking place, 3 of them on the same day, all throughout the state. So check them out. Have some fun.
There is wrestling near you on Saturday.
Right. The most important thing to do is when you go to a wrestling show is have fun. That's it.
We sent you.
Right.
It won't
Have
do me
fun.
any good, but tell them we sent you.
And you could cheer MIW if you wanted. That'd be cool. But, whatever. But
Or Ice Cream Man. That's awesome.
yeah. So
We went to UCW and people cheered Ice Cream Man.
nice. I like it. Yeah. So thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you check out Rasslin Rage. We will be live Sunday for Rasslin Rage because there's no XICW that day.
Yep.
So, all right. Have you guys got your tickets for Standish yet?
No.
Bill?
I spoke with Johnny D Saturday night about it.
When'd you do that?
I told Mrs. Eel that it's Father's Day. And that's what I wanted for Father's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Because I was kind of
I already bought my tickets. I got their floor.
I was told you need to be there.
Yeah. Well, you better get your floor tickets because I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because now you got a tag match between Jamie Cox, DBA versus Rhino and Cody Diener.
Yeah.
Violent by Design. Did you know that, Josh?
Yeah, I did. Because I saw that post earlier and I'm looking for that post and I can't find that post.
Damn it. But yeah, good stuff. So, but I got my tickets for that. And then we already know the day that we're back. But Josh, we owe you money, do we not?
Every day you owe me money. Why?
No, but we owe you money for the last 2 shows, don't we?
No, Dan's all paid up. You owe me money.
Okay,
That's
so
right.
how much do I owe you?
$80 I'll cover it.
No, for real, how much do I owe you?
I got to double check the numbers.
Okay.
I think it is 80.
Okay, because I got to write it down so I can write that shit off. Anyways.
Hey, you give me 40, I'll write your receipt for 80.
All right. Well, because then I want to throw you money when the next set of tickets go on sale, right?
Yeah, now that the Hot Rock is open back up.
Right. And they said they're going to do another double header depending on the limitations. So
Yep. They said it probably won't be as long as this last one, but yeah, they're going to be doing another one.
well, that one
Well, they said
started
it's going
late.
to start on time, which I call bullshit. But it's going to start on time, and so is Rasslin
Wait,
Rage.
did I-
Did you
did I-
just call PBA bullshit.
Did I ever tell you about when I interviewed Johnny Delicious and he was sitting here before I was? You know how you guys can click the link and come in and what have you, but before they changed it and you guys could actually log in and talk to each other back then. And he was sitting there and he's like, oh, I see we're on XI time. He was there before I was. I was like, yeah, dude, yeah, you know, XI. This was before we were even friendly, you know, like he was still,
right,
you know, not.
You know, there's when we first started using Zoom and we had a different number. I think it was your sister's number for the Zoom meetings. There's one time I logged in too early and accidentally, like, it connected to your sister's computer.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of sitting there like, Cody's house looks weird. I can see into his kitchen. That's not his house. Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, you were like a creeper, dude.
Yeah. I'm the reason you got to put tape over the camera if you're not using it.
You're the reason why you changed this, so now we gotta let you in.
Right.
Nope.
Well, I'd like to say thank you, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Have yourself a great day, and we will see you again on Sunday. I got a couple guys I got to reach out for this week to get a day, so I can't tell you a day yet. So, adios, amigos.
Later.
Dan and I got to talk too. Damn it, Dan. Bye.
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage.